Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this video about the career investigation. I actually make one, but somehow the sound did not record. So here we go, remake. Alright, so first of all, in your career investigation plan, make sure that you guys are following my the template that I provided. It needs to be there. So the template is at the bottom here, where you see it said week off, and then your choices at the bottom. If you are doing two choices that add up to 100, then it's going to be side by side, or three is going to be side by side by side. But if you do four, then two on top and two in the bottom for me, please, so that I can read them. All right, so this is the template. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through it right now. First, in your tab, insert text box. We're going to insert a text box, and this is going to be week off, whatever the week that you're going to start off writing. For example, this week is week of August 25th to September 6th, so you can do that. All right. Now, when you set up a template, you don't really have to put in the date. Just say week off, because you're going to use the template for the next one. So I'm just going to show it here so that you see that you can do all of that. All right. So we center this, we align this in the center, and then we change it to heading. Halfway done on that. On the left hand side, if you move your mouse all the way to the left, you will see three things: your background selections, your duplicate selection, and your delete button. So we're going to go ahead and do your background. We're going to change the background to emphasis 2. And if you remember in class, I got to show you guys there's options. You click on themes, you will be able to change it to a different version of whatever they provided here. Since this is free, it's very limited. But you can change the colors here to whatever you like. I'm going to stay with this right here. All right, so we got that. Go back to insert. We're going to go ahead and insert two text boxes. The first one, we're going to go ahead and say title, and we're going to put in points. All right, and the next one is date, okay, because you need to tell me when you're working on that assignment. Same thing with the next one. All right, we're going to do title again, and of course we're going to do points again. Now again, if you are doing three things, you're going to have three different text boxes, just like what I'm creating right now. And then I said side by side, so you can click on it, the one in the bottom, move it up to the right hand side or to the left hand side of the other, and you can make sure that you can move them around so that they can evenly space out. So that's right there, just a little, very straightforward. And then you're going to insert a document that you are creating. So let's say this one right here is your weekly article. All right, and the weekly article is 50 points, so you're going to go ahead and put in there 50 points, because you need to do that math for yourself. And then the date, let's say you're working on that today, so 26 2021. All right, so you got that for that assignment. Then you're going to go to your Google Drive, and you're going to go ahead and search for that assignment that you create. All right, so I have a whole bunch in there. Right here, for example, is a weekly article that I did. Now if you did not create or work on that assignment, you need to do that in your Google Drive. And I think that should be the first thing you do before you go to your website, right? So let's say you don't have one. What you do, you need to click New, Google Doc, and you're going to name that assignment, whatever the choice that you select. So the choice that we select in our case was weekly article, so it's going to have to be weekly article for this one. I'm sorry, the internet is a bit slow here. August 25th, because I want to make sure that I know what is what when I week off. Actually, that will help. With week off August 25th, it's going to help me because down the line when I do a lot of these articles, I need to know which one belongs to which one. Okay, and then here we go, weekly article. All right, that's the one that you're working on, right? I'm going to go ahead and center this right there. If you want to, you can give me a little bigger because that's a title kind of thing. All right, so let's go to your career choice board. And in your career choice board, if you are doing weekly article, the instruction is in here. The instruction is in each of this button that show you what you need to do. So make sure you go in each of those to find out what you need to do for each of that choices of yours. All right, the article is right here. I'm gonna go ahead and open the article. All right, The requirement for weekly article is that you read the article. I just finished reading it. And then you need to write a summary on this. And the more information is inside the instructions, so make sure that you do it. So I'm going to copy the title here because I need that title. I'm going to go back to my document. I'm going to paste it. Your teacher, me, want to know what article you're reading that week. So I need to know. Okay. And then down below, you're going to start writing your summary. And your summary need to follow that requirement that I have in the instructions. All right. When you're done with that, you can just go ahead and close that, and it should already be in your folder. So I'm going to click on what the most recent thing I did. It's right here. I'm going to go ahead, right click on it, get link. And this is very important. This is not just for this assignment, but this is for every single other assignment. When you have things in your Google Drive that you want to share with me, make sure that you change this to Cypress Fairbank ISD. That will allow me to see it. Okay, so I'm now going to go ahead and copy this link and hit done. In here, I now embed. I'm going to embed that link, so Control V to paste. I'm going to insert it. It's going to be right here, and I'm going to move it underneath that assignment. So you can move it to the left, the right, but it needs to be underneath that document that you just did. All right, and I'm going to hit publish. I want to do that first before I even fix anything. All right. So I'm going to publish it twice so that it's registered. And here is the document. I just now can go ahead and modify a little bit. I can drag it down a little bit. All right. And then I republish it. The reason why you need to do that because sometimes things happen and thing got deleted for no reason. All right. And then you can go ahead and preview your site before you close it down to make sure that everything is there. So I'm going to preview it. Here we go. I'm going to look at your document now, and you see the one that we just recently created is right here, and I can read it in here. Now, if it's three things, I still can read them, but if it's four side by side, I will not be able to read. I need glasses. So please make sure you follow this instruction. All right, you see? So this is how you do it for the career investigation. And that's the template. We just set up the templates. All right. So that is how you do it. And next week, when you are doing the new career investigation, you need to go ahead and do everything over. But I think the fastest way for you to do something is to duplicate it. So I'm going to duplicate this. And I know I'm going to be in the next week. So I'm going to change that to week off, whatever that you're working on. I believe it's going to be September 6th next week. The next career investigation after this one is September 6th, and it's going to do on September 13. All right. And of course, you're going to go ahead and make sure that you duplicate some of this as well. So I'm going to duplicate this, and I can move this. I'm going to click outside here if I can not select it right away. And then I can select this, and I can move it right underneath that one. Bam. So I have that. And of course, I can change this title. I can remove this link here. But I have something there for me to set up for the next week. All right. Or you can, even if you don't have to copy this here, let's say I delete that one, just copy the title up top, and then now you can do a text box. All right. And when you do a text box, you can drag the text box up and let go right there. Oops, I don't want to color that one, so I need to remove. Wait. Okay. Let me go back a little bit. The easiest way, I believe, for you, because I just see there, is when you get in here before you delete this one, you need to set up everything. And when you click on this, just edit this. By double click on it, I believe that will allow you to just remove the bottom, not the top. So if I click on this now, you can see it select both of them, but you want the title to remain. So double click on what you want to delete, and you can just delete that, and that will remain. And you can change this to the next choice of yours. All right, and that will be easier. And then you can embed the new things. Let's say you embed the same document, for example, insert it. It's going to go somewhere down here, and you can see you have to rearrange that again one more time. All right. So that is how you do it. And of course, you're going to add in your second things. So you can insert a text box, it's right there, but you know that you need to move your stuff around a bit, all right, so that you can write things on. All right, and of course, again, one more time, very important, the new stuff is go on top of the old stuff. All right, that it. Enjoy.